Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are at
We're at Zombie Cafe.
Zombie Cafe, yep. If you can't tell by the sign behind us.
Yeah, and I have what's called, I think, a blue zombie, which is good. I'm not sure. I think it has ice cream and something blue
I haven't even tried mine yet. Mine's called the Reggae. So anyway, let me show you around this place. This is what it looks like. We've been here 6 months. If you've been following us, it's been a quick 6 months.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, and I'll ask you, it feels a lot easier than it used to be living here now.
Oh my goodness, yes. Everything is so much easier. Because, you know, we've lived our whole lives in the U.S., so you're used to things a certain way. So when you move to another country, of course, everything is very different.
Yep.
And when you first move here, you just feel like you were, you know, just dropped down and it's like, whoa, how do I even do anything, you know, at first?
True. And the dogs are getting used to everything. They're still having a good time outside in our yard at our house. And the only problem we've had so far is Ethel, our Jack Russell.
She's having some kind of skin issues. I guess Jack Russells are kind of have skin problems anyway, but her legs, she's like chewing them up and she has hot spots all over them. And we found a really great vet, but it's just, she's still having some issues.
Yeah, Ethel's, though she's her normal self, you can guarantee that she's going to be guarding the house from cows.
Yeah.
Let me show you one funny thing that happened the other day. So, across the street from us are cows, and they normally, 99.9% of the time, stay in their little grassy area grazing. Well, across the street, there's this, it's a little house, but it's actually only used to wash and dry clothes for a laundromat that's in town. So no one's ever there unless they're changing the laundry out or whatever.
Right. And they have a couple of soy dogs that they keep there.
This is what happened the other day. So across the street is where people have, there's a laundry business over there. I just saw one of the bulls go in there. Look at this. What are you doing? Should you really, oh, there's all of them back there. Oh my. This one's caught. Oh yeah, it pulled up its stake. Another fun thing that we've had to overcome here in Thailand in the last 6 months is weird things happening. Like the other night, we're watching TV And there's this,
There's a noise, and I didn't know if it was in the TV or not. So I hit mute on the TV, and we still heard it, and it was like a electrical zzz sound. We're like, what in the world?
and it wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
And then the smell starts happening.
Yeah, and Ethel, our Jack Russell, gets very excited, and she runs over to our kitchen.
And what could it be? So I've got a flashlight looking all over the place to see what it is
I'm
that...
getting kind of nervous that something's getting ready to blow up.
So we figure out what's making the noise. It was a microwave.
Yeah.
Okay, so microwave must be having some sort of issue. Well then, Ethel wouldn't leave it alone. So I spun the microwave around, and this is what I found. A big lizard's butt sticking out of the back. Apparently the lizard tried to get into the back vent of the microwave and got stuck and somehow completed a circuit, and it got full of electricity.
Poor lizard.
Yeah, poor lizard. What a way to go. It was dead.
Yeah, and our place smelled for like half a day after that. I mean, it stunk.
Terrible.
Yeah. Thankfully,
you-
we sleep in a different container, so
Yeah.
that didn't smell.
And I'm no longer afraid of scorpions. We've seen so many
yeah,
now
yeah.
that I'm like, hey. So it's not so bad anymore with the bugs. And yard care, we've got our lawn crew that it's part of the rent that we pay. And
They come every other week.
right, to do our lawn. Well,
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling bad for my lawn. And the reason being is everywhere I've ever lived in the U.S., you know, you mow the lawn, it's just grass. Does it have feelings? Probably not. It likes getting mowed. Well, you go out and you touch the weeds and the stuff out in our lawn, and it moves. Some of the things we haven't quite gotten all the way used to is driving here in Chiang Mai.
Do you think we'll ever get totally used to it?
No, but let's just say there's a different mindset driving here for people. They assume a lot. They assume you're going to get out of the way. They assume you see them. You know, you have to try hard not to hit somebody. And sometimes you have to try hard not to be hit. But most of the time, you're trying not to hit somebody because these motorcycles, man, they just fly right into oblivion. And like today, don't get in the fast lane if you're not going 1,000 miles an hour because they will be right 2 inches behind you.
I mean, you look behind and they're like almost on your bumper.
Almost touching you.
It's kind of scary.
And yes, I know you don't go in the fast lane unless you're passing. I'm always passing when I'm in the fast
and
lane.
our car doesn't have that much speed, so I mean, it takes us a little bit to get around somebody. It's not like we can just gun it and get around.
So yeah, that's another thing that we've had to grow used to here.
Yeah.
Now shopping, I believe, like grocery shopping, that type of thing, that's a lot easier
Oh, it
now.
is. Well, and it's kind of funny, when we first moved here, like I said, we're from the U.S., so we were, you know, you're used to going in a grocery store in the U.S. and seeing everything that you need. So we were told when we first moved here that Rimping has a lot of Western items. So when I first went into Rimping, when we first moved here, I'm thinking, they don't have that much. I don't get it. Now when we go into Rimping, I'm like, wow, look at all the stuff they have. So it's just a different mindset now.
Well, how about the products? You went to get detergent, but you couldn't read a word on there. Fabric softener, you couldn't read a word on there. You didn't know what it was. Bleach.
Right.
It doesn't say bleach.
Right.
But you learn to just put it in Google Translate, show somebody, and ask them. And once you know what it is, you know what it is. So we've learned to overcome our barriers with reading and shopping.
Yeah, and we usually go to Big C Extra most weeks, so we kind of know where the stuff is that we need. We can get in and out pretty quickly. We have our favorite cashier there now that's gotten to know us, and
True.
yeah, so it's nice.
One of the things we love about living in Chiang Mai is how low the prices are for things. Everything from healthcare to places like this.
Right. Yeah.
Everything, the prices are just so good. It's going to be hard even when we visit back in the U.S. to pay. Well, we were just talking about it the other day. We'd go out to a Mexican restaurant in a little town and spend $30 with
for
one
including
meal.
tip. So
Here,
yeah.
if we spent that much, I'd faint. For most of the meals, if you eat Thai, you can get. We can both eat for what is it, like $5 or less?
Yeah, usually less than that.
Yeah, $5 or less is normally how much a meal costs. One thing we've been able to do, I think it's been like 3 weeks in a row, except for the time we went to Pai,
Something like that.
is
yeah.
we've been able to donate every week a couple of bags of rice to Tiki Cafe.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite Thai restaurants.
Yes, it is.
She's awesome.
And what she does is she takes the food and distributes it to the needy, whether she cooks the meals and brings it out, or actually the time before last.
Last time we went, she
actually bagged a lady who was delivering it to some
orphans or something like that.
But
yeah. So we said give it to where the need is. So she's been
absolutely.
doing that.
So the channel's growing. We really appreciate you guys watching and
Yes.
subscribing.
Yeah.
I think we're in what? We've got like 640 something subscribers. We'd love to get to 1,000 by
Yeah.
her birthday, which is the last day of the year.
And we love all your comments, and we
Yes.
love that we've gotten to meet some people.
Yeah, and
So that's been really fun.
we have met several of our subscribers.
Yeah.
And I want to say we really love it when you guys are like, hey, go check out such and such if it's really cool. That really helps, because I'm on there on the internet trying to figure out places to visit. You know, that would be interesting.
Places that you guys want to see.
Yeah, so keep that coming.
Yeah.
And we'll try to give you decent enough content. And I guess that's about it. So thank you again. And if you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. We really appreciate it, and that would sure help out our channel. And until the next video,
Kapun
Kapun
Ka.
Ka.